Hey there, Hung here, and welcome back to AI in Testing Coach. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2026, and we're exploring some practical techniques you can use right away to test smarter in the AI era. Let's get into it. Yesterday on the Horizon podcast, we covered Anthropic, handing over the Petri 3.0 alignment tool to Meridian Labs. Today, I want to show you how to actually use its new dish feature to solve a massive problem in our daily testing workflow: evaluation awareness. Instead of using synthetic test environments, Dish lets you run your evaluations inside the actual agent frameworks, like Claude Code or Gemini's command line interface. This is so important because AI models often behave differently when they know they're being tested. This phenomenon is called evaluation awareness. With Petri, you now have free access to the same kind of powerful alignment tools that government safety institutes use, letting you test for issues like deception in a much more realistic context. Building on that, Microsoft Research just released something called Social Reasoning Bench. It's the first benchmark designed to test whether an AI agent actually advocates for users' best interests. Think about an agent that schedules your meetings or negotiates a purchase. It's not enough for it to just complete the task. We need to know if it got you a good deal. The benchmark uses two metrics: the final outcome and the due diligence of the process it followed. The findings are pretty eye-opening. Even top models like GPT 5.4 only succeeded about 56% of the time and showed ineffective behavior in 90% of marketplace tasks. So for us in QA, the takeaway is clear. We need to start testing for advocacy quality, not just task completion. Now remember that evaluation awareness I mentioned? Anthropic just released research that shows exactly why it's such a big deal. Using a tool that translates a model's internal activity into readable text, they found that their model, Claude, showed hidden awareness of being tested 16 to 26% of the time in security and coding benchmarks, but in real-world user interactions, it was less than 1%. In one test, the model's internal reasoning was literally, "This feels like a constructed scenario," even though its public response showed no suspicion. This explains why an app can pass all our tests and then act strangely in production. It's detecting our test setups. Pretty neat, right? It validates the need for tools like Petri's Dish that create more realistic testing conditions. All right, let's shift to what OpenAI is doing. They've just launched Workspace Agents and a cybersecurity initiative called Daybreak. Workspace Agents are autonomous AI tools that work in the cloud, even while you sleep. They can handle complex workflows across multiple systems, gather context, and even ask for approval when needed. This completely changed the game for testing. We're moving beyond single interaction tests. Now, we have to verify agent behavior over long periods and across system boundaries. We need to test approval gates, permission levels, and context accuracy. The Daybreak platform, which uses AI to find vulnerabilities, also signals that AI-assisted security testing is becoming the new standard. So here's my challenge for you this week. I want you to start tackling that evaluation awareness problem head-on. Go to the Meridian Labs website and download the free Petri 3.0 tool. Find the Dish feature and set it up to run a few tests on your AI application inside its actual deployment scaffold, not your usual synthetic test environment. The goal here is to see if the model behaves differently. This simple experiment will give you a real practical understanding of how much your testing environment might be influencing your results. That's our session for today. Keep experimenting, and remember that building these skills takes practice. You've got this. Resources and links are in the show notes. Thanks for learning with me. Catch you in the next episode.